What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. This time we're taking a look at Austin Powers Goldmember, the third and so far final installment into the Austin Powers film franchise. I'm going to make this review short and sweet as I possibly can. I like Goldmember. I like it more than I like the first movie, but not as much as I like The Spy Who Shagged Me. I think Goldmember has a lot of good things, and it has things that I didn't really care for. Positives. Michael Caine as Nigel Powers, stroke of genius. Michael Caine as Austin Powers' father, Nigel, is utterly hysterical, and the chemistry between Mike Myers and Michael Caine is outstanding. Who would have thought that these two would be an excellent combo as a father and son duo? A lot of the movie's funniest parts comes from the relationship that these two have, which is the relationship of a father who neglects his son. It's hysterical. And the flashback scene where we get to see a young Austin, a young Dr. Evil, when Austin's made international man of mystery and his father is nowhere to be found, is utterly hysterical. Speaking of which, I like the homage this movie has to Silence of the Lambs. when Austin pretty much catches Dr. Evil in the first act of the movie, he sends him to jail, and they do a reenactment of Clarice and Hannibal Lecter. I thought that was hysterical too, and it had a good comedic value, and it also planted seeds for a twist that would happen later on in the movie, which I'll get to momentarily. Mini-Me is also handled pretty well in this movie. I like how Dr. Evil starts to neglect Mini-Me a little bit as Scott now makes his ascension into evilhood, and I like that Seth Green actually got a chance to had a chance to do a transformation into Doctor Evil, especially when you get to the big twist at the end. It's going to be interesting to see if a fourth movie ever happens, if they continue what they teased in this movie, because I think Seth Green is ready to take over in the villainous role, because all three movies have been building him up to this point. And this movie started doing hints and teases, with Frau saying Scott's starting to lose his hair, he's starting to become more evil. And the moments that Seth Green has in this movie, I think he's funny. I've always thought Seth Green to be a very underrated actor. And like I said, I also like the utilization of Mini-Me, how he starts to be neglected by Dr. Evil, which makes him want to join forces with Austin Powers, which he eventually does. So I thought that stuff was good as well. This movie has a lot of good comedic bits. Like, I love this scene where Austin goes back to 1975 and he meets this new love interest named Foxy Cleopatra, played by Beyonce. And they have to find this new villain named Goldmember, who originally starts off as a Dr. Evil henchman, and then completely morphs into the film's main antagonist as we get closer to the end of the movie. I think Mike Myers' performance as Goldmember is hilarious. He puts on an over-exaggerated Dutch accent of a man who lost his genitalia in a smelting accident, hence the name Goldmember. I thought his whole thing was hilarious with the weird accent, saying "faja" and acting like a complete clown. Funny stuff. No complaints whatsoever. I also like how they handled Fat Bastard in this movie as well. We see him as a sumo wrestler, and he and Austin have another entertaining fight scene. And Fat Bastard tries to put the moves on Foxy, but she ain't having it. That stuff was good as well. And I also like the nice little payoff that we see with Fat Bastard, as he has lost a lot of weight because he went to the Subway diet like Jadid, and his chin looks like a vagina, and he has loose skin. I thought those jokes and gags were also funny as well. I like the look of Dr. Evil's underwater lair. It's like a big ass submarine. I thought that was actually pretty cool. And he finally has sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. So that was funny too. So yeah, like, this movie has a lot of good funny moments to it. I enjoyed it, especially the running joke of a mole who has a mole, and everyone notices the mole, and they just are completely mesmerized by this mole. Props to Fred Savage for for making that role memorable. Good job on you. Okay, now we get to the things that I don't care for, which is really, it's Beyonce. I am not a fan of Beyonce as an actress. I am sorry. I did not like her in this movie. She is a drop-dead gorgeous woman. Ain't taking that away from her. But as an actress, please stop. You're not good. I don't like you. A lot of her dialogue scenes are just mediocre at best. She's not a cringe actress, but her line reading is not natural whatsoever, and you can tell, because when she's on screen with Mike Myers, it's clear as day that she can't. It's clear as day who's the actor and who's the celebrity pretending to be an actor. I'll give you a hint. It's not Mike Myers. But to Beyonce's credit, she looks absolutely drop dead gorgeous in this movie. She is banging. Good looking woman. Another thing that I didn't really like. This movie has Nathan Lane in a cameo. Is there any reason why Nathan Lane did not have more of an expanded role? I like Nathan Lane. I think Nathan Lane is utterly hysterical. He is a funny, funny man. So yeah, those are my two big main gripes with this movie. But to me, the pinnacle of this movie is the movie within a movie called Austin Pussy, which is a movie within a movie that's being directed by Steven Spielberg, that stars Tom Cruise, Kevin Spacey, Danny DeVito, Gwyneth Paltrow, and John Travolta. I think that gag is utterly hysterical. The whole prologue for this movie is probably my all-time favorite prologue throughout the trilogy. I think it's hysterical seeing Steven Spielberg direct a movie within a movie with Austin Powers. That was funny stuff. I enjoyed that a lot. And I love the epilogue with John Travolta being revealed as Goldmember in the movie. In the fake movie as well. That was the funny stuff too. So yeah, I think Goldmember has a lot of good moments to it, despite two criticisms. I like it. So, overall grade, Goldmember to me gets an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed this movie. I like it better than the first movie, though it's not as good as the second movie. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment sections down below. Like the video and subscribe, and I'll check you back next time for more.